In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how the navigation pane and your table of contents is automatically created when you merge your EPIC proposals. To go through the demonstration, I'm going to start by clicking on my home ribbon and selecting this show hide icon. And I do this so that I can see exactly where my cursor is placed on any given page before I click into the document and start typing. So with my cursor placed below the table of contents, I'm hitting enter a few times simply just to create some space. What I'm going to do is I'm going to manually demonstrate creating an entry in the navigation pane utilizing a feature known as outline levels in Word. So I'm going to type the word outline level, and we'll give that a number 1, and then we're going to type outline level 2. If I highlight the text that I've labeled as outline level 1, I'm going to now apply direct formatting to this line. And direct formatting just means that I'm not going to change the word style that's assigned to it. I'm going to maybe make it, I could make it bold, I could make it red, I could do any of these things. This is applying direct formatting. So the direct formatting that I want to apply is in this paragraph area. I'm going to expand the paragraph group, and I'm going to change the outline level from body text, which it is currently assigned, and I'm going to assign it an outline level of level 1. When I click OK on that, notice that nothing changes here in the text of the document, but over here on the left-hand side in the navigation pane, it picked up that I have a new level 1 entry. So whatever the text on the page is here is what you will see over here in the navigation pane. And I can repeat that. I'll do it one more time. Highlight the outline level 2, directly format it by clicking on the paragraph group, changing the outline level from body text, and in this case to a level 2, and clicking OK. So again, nothing changes within the body of the document. However, on the navigation pane, I now have a second new entry over here where it reads outline level 1 and outline level 2. So you can see that outline level 2 is indented. If I were to change the text on the page and make this say new item level 1, and change this to say new item level 2, notice over here on the left that the navigation pane, same effect. So it's taking the text, whatever's on this line, and it's populating the navigation pane. And then it's taking this text, whatever's typed on that line, and populating it into the navigation pane. Now, a similar effect will take place in the table of contents, but I'm going to get to that a little bit later, a little separately. But I did want you to recognize how easy it was to update the navigation pane simply by typing text in here and applying direct formatting. So I use that as an example because in your EPIC proposals, this has already been applied for you in many areas. So your level 1 items would be your page titles. So as I scroll through here, you're going to see the word introduction, and you can see over here we have introduction. And you have meet your service team page, and here's meet your service team page. And as I scroll through, you can see that each of your page titles is a level 1 over here in the navigation pane. And you would think that what you're seeing on the page is what corresponds, right, to what we're seeing in the navigation pane. So for example, business owner's policy, you would assume, just like when I click on new item level 1, you can see that the cursor is right here next to new item level 1. So it would stand to reason that if I click on introduction, my cursor should go to where we see the word introduction. So I'm going to click on introduction and notice that it is not lined up with the word introduction. So you have a very small blinking cursor here, and introduction is above it. So this is where this gets a little tricky. In your proposal documents, the title of each page that you see physically on the screen is kept within the header of the document or the header of each page. Any text that is in the header of a document is not recognizable by the navigation pane or by the table of contents entry. So to get around that, what we need to do is we need to create something that would be in the body of the document that has a level 1 property or a level 2 property if necessary. But for now, we're just focusing on those level 1s. I needed to create something that would be able to generate an entry in the navigation pane as well as in your table of contents to correspond with the page title that we see physically on the page. And the way that I do that is I utilize word styles and apply the proper attributes. So I'm going to go ahead and expand this styles group by clicking on the arrow here on the right. And because I had clicked on introduction, my cursor is blinking here in the document, and it's very small. And I want you to notice over on the right-hand side in the styles group that the style that this is utilizing is something called page title hidden. So if I click the down arrow next to page title hidden and I go to modify, you'll be able to see the attributes of this particular style. So this style is utilizing a font size or point size of 4, so that's why it's very small. It is using a color of white because white on a white page would be hidden. And then if we go to the format paragraph area, you can see that it is given an outline level of 1. So I'm going to go ahead and just cancel out of this. We're not changing anything about this style. I just want to demonstrate how this works. So right now on the introduction page, I have the word introduction typed even though you can't see it. It is here where the cursor is blinking. It is point size 4. The text is actually white, and that is why it's invisible when we're viewing it on screen. If I wanted to change the introduction title, I would want to highlight that text. So I just clicked in there to highlight it. You can see that it's highlighted in gray here. And to get around this, the easiest thing to do is to change it temporarily to another style. So I could change it to body text. So now we can see that it reads introduction. I could put in here, this is my new page title. So whatever I want to change it to, and of course I would double click into the header and change this appropriately as well. But once I've put my new page title in there, instead of it being body text, I'm going to now change it back to page title hidden. It is now hidden, and then over here you can see my new page title is listed in the navigation pane. Likewise, if I went to the table of contents and hit the function 9 or the F9 key to update the table of contents, this page would now be labeled my new page title. Hopefully that is making some sense. I will cover a little bit more about this in the video on inserting pages after the merge.